Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Thank you all very much for your bookings and your donations. I am going to channel the energies of Aries for February in 2020, February 2021. So welcome everybody. Aries, masculine, feminine energy. For cross watchers and anybody resonating with the energy of Aries, the energy is gaining momentum. Whether an energy like, pushing you from behind, actually forcing you to go ahead, or like a tower moment, or something happening to you, Aries. Balance spirituality and practicality. You're a fire sign, Aries. Whatever may come, just take it easy. Balance yourself innerly, and whatever you've learned spiritually, let it come out of you. It will help you, is what I'm seeing here. Your hard work is paying off, Aries. Especially the work that you've done on yourself spiritually. Yeah, as I'm seeing you surrendering to the divine. This here feels like a test to see like where you are spiritually. And Aries, I think you have it in you when I see this card here. I think you've been doing some work on yourself, and all you have to do is to surrender to the divine and to its will, as something is coming towards you. And I hope that you have heard me. For the ones who know me, I do not top those like divine cards with the same deck, so that's the message, people. Somebody is like really in their heads or in their thoughts for the moment. It's funny here, but I'm seeing you going towards having the right mind, despite you feeling lonely or feeling bored, whatever is going on in that head of yours, and then I can see a little bit like that balance here, because somebody's got it mentally. Yeah, literally healing their thought process. I can see it here, and if you have not, you ought to tap into that energy. Yeah, some are not. Some of you are dealing with the King of Air here, King of Swords. The situation is about him. It's funny because there's another group here, and I'm saying to you, to those two cards here, the energy is gaining momentum, and surrender to the divine. I can see somebody in need here of changing their ways like ASAP. Otherwise it's not going to go well for you in the future, where you end up like being hurt. And for some of you, over this King of Air that I'm seeing, some of you, is funny, this reading here, but I will send it as such. You're in need of like freeing your mind. This here is like you literally, you want to tackle what's happening to you with the wrong parts of your mind. I can see it here. Beware, because this card is actually in reverse, like you will be defeated, and I'll tell you why. Because of this very energy here, you cannot beat it, you cannot top it, no matter like where you're from, what you believe in, it doesn't even matter. Even when you call yourself an atheist, you cannot top this energy here when it comes down to you. some people are in need of healing their mental process as to the stuff that keep happening to them, or like the stuff that is coming towards them is what's going on here. Learn how to deal with like the trials and tribulations, you know, of life, basically. Yeah. It's funny, I don't like channeling those energies, so they don't flow through me. But I can see somebody like mourning the death of someone here. Yeah. You know, I'm a Queen of Cups. I'm sending you all my love. Everything I got right there for you, because I know this message is going to come through. You're being acknowledged here like fully, you know. Others, you know, there's a tendency that you have Aries, you know, the way you deal mentally with the stuff that's coming towards you. I'm saying to you, you got to work on that. You got to cut it off, you know. And if you don't, you know, you're going to find yourself in these situations where you're tested by divinity. And I hope that you have heard me. Some of you are in the making of like reshaping, remolding themselves over the stuff that I'm saying to you. And most of you find yourself in those divine connections, like, you know, literally your twin flame, your soulmate, whatsoever. He's the reason why you're going forward, you know, because you got a divine match that's helping you in the form of this energy here too. And if you are a twin flame, tower moments, you know, with your mates. Oh. Some of you you're like, I'm saying to you, you gotta think how you, you gotta rethink how you actually think. I can see it here. Because I'm saying to you, is literally like the universe is getting ready to bless you, but you're carrying this here with you, like hurt from the past with your person. Especially if you have a twin flame or you're in a twin flame relationship here. That's where your resistance is, you know. That's what you're carrying like a burden. And that's causing you to not be like balanced when things happen to you. The past, you're carrying it like a load. You should let it go, especially if you're trying to renew a connection to somebody. Believe me, let go of the past. Yeah, to this union card here for the ones, you know, who are in a twin flame relationship. And even if you're not, this here is like spiritual stability to me. Something that you shall keep forever, that only depends on you and your connection to the divine, you know. In other terms, union with yourself above all and with God above all. I can see it here. Let go of like the heartbreak from the past, Aries. When you do, you're going to have what you want. You know, you're being tested here. It's just like, you know, you have to surrender to divine will. And I hope that you have heard me. Let me go on. This here is beautiful. You just have to let go of that load and you will be blessed. And you're being tested. And I'm saying to you, most of you have done work on yourselves and it's going to pay off, but you can push it some more. And for the others, get on the program, because it's going to get like, you know, when like divine energy wants you to change, you have literally no choice. What is this? This kind of guy here. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with my cards right now, because, you know, like they always speak to me, and as to right now I'm not seeing anything. Just bear with me, people. one of you here, just to let you know, I've tapped into the energies of Aries, or like your counterparts. My lord, you're dealing with the guy. He's got his pockets full of money. It's crazy. I need another message, because this here has got to be specific, because this type of guy here you don't meet every day. Let me go on. This message here, I'm sorry Aries, he needs to go through, because there's something about this person and me, you know. Just bear with me, I'll send it. I'm saying to you, one of you, just to let you know, I'm psychic like that, you know. You're having a relationship with the man. I'm amazed the Emperor is not here somewhere, of power, in high ranks or stuff like that, you know, and your relationship is hidden or hidden from the world. You're an Aries, or he is, and yes, I do know, I know it like that. And if you're a Virgo, or maybe a Capricorn, or some kind of like, you know, earth sign, then you would know exactly how it goes with me. And you're in the making of like disconnecting from that person. There is what I can see. I need to take those cards back, but that's the message, you know. She would know. Like, you know, how can you know? It's because I know. And the fact is, I do not know. I've decided like nearly 2 decades ago now that I wanted to be a vessel to the universe. That's how I know. Like, be powerless to that power. Takes me back to the fact I'm saying to you, you know, like, I'm powerless, everything flows, you are like resistant, nothing will flow. Let go of the hurt from the past. You're carrying it like a load, and it's like removing you from the things that you want. So, spirits, thank you very much for like connecting me to this person, but you know, what about the collective? That idea of new love once you get to tackle those things. You're a fire sign, that idea of being spiritually and like practically balanced, in the sense that you can hold yourself back and just chill, you know, because some of you deal with intense stress when you go through things, especially when it comes to love. You know, it takes you there to the point where you cannot sleep, you cannot eat, you're like, you know, yeah, on edge when it doesn't come your way. When I'm saying to you, you ought to learn how to breathe for a second. Yeah, it's because when it comes to love, you guys are like, you know, shaky, rocky, like. And again, that mental energy, you're a sign of air. That wand is your energy, is different from what you're a sign of fire, sorry. The wand energy, what people describe, is different from the things, you know, that you truly are. Meaning, like, fire is actually surrendering to divine will, is what you do. It's not about, you know, being hectic or whatsoever. It's not what it is, like being out of control and things. That's not the true wand energy. That's actually the case when it's reversed. Well, I'm saying to you, you're connecting with the wrong energy, meaning your mental energy. That's what's messing you up. You connect your I don't know, your mental is playing tricks on you when it comes to the love department, is all I'll say, you know. Yeah, you're being resistant to the process, you know, when you act that way. And I hope that you have heard me. Yeah. If you want your divine counterpart, you know, because some of you here are definitely in a twin flame relationship, you have to follow the advice that I'm giving you and learn how to find that peace within you. And I hope that you have heard me exactly, to be able to obtain this Two of Cups that you always wanted. And I'm saying to you, because the energy is gaining momentum, some of you are near. Yeah. You're carrying like lots of burdensome things with you, and you have to let them go, Aries, is what I'm seeing here. You're carrying like lots of patterns of ways of copings, of like literal like mechanism that are playing against you. And I hope that you have heard me, which is why those healing cards, you know, I believe I took one back, but I can see it here, which is why those that four of swords, sorry, I'm sorry for being tongue-tied, is because I'm channeling, just is the first card in your reading. You have too many patterns on you that like mess it up for you, and I hope that you have heard me. It's because of the pain that you have experienced, you know, and how you bottle it up. It's a problem here. Yeah. To your card, I just showed you how to deal with yourself, Aries, you know, and I hope somebody's catching this message, because at the end of it, you get to be with your divine counterpart. You get to have like this love that you always wanted. But believe me, you have to work on yourself, because I can feel the energy of like somebody being on edge and not being able to sleep and really being like stressed out, you know, in that Nine of Swords about this whole thing. I need that card underneath. There's an idea of like renewing yourself or renewing your energy, and I'm saying to you, definitely your coping process, your thought process, something definitely mental about you. Yeah, because some of you display elements of madness in the way that you act, and I can see it here to the Six of Pentacles, like that's what you give out, and you can do that a lot. Like somebody I don't know, because I don't even think like that, but somebody sending 10 messages in a row, or this here, you can be in like in an abusive type of, you know, behavior towards yourself first, you know. This here, this kind of person knows no limits, you know, when they're feeling that kind of way. You out to chill. Just chill, Aries. Yeah, to that Ten of Swords, like, you know, this kind of behavior here, the universe is going to put an end to that very soon. Believe me. Yeah, to the World card. Do you see that for yourself? These challenges and obstacles are coming your way to make you change your thought process, and you will be given no choice. I hope that you have heard me. So what do we need to heal, Aries? Hole in the soul. Some of you went through a lot of pain, and I can see it here. And I don't know how you say this, but the way you learn how to deal with that, believe me, it's a burden to you, and you gotta cut it off, you know. Even to that World card, the energy is going to force you to do so, believe me. You've been going in cycles round and round in your life, like, you know, carrying these patterns here. Let them go. Self-sabotage, do you see that? It's because of the energy that I'm describing. When you get in your mode, sometimes you're just like abusive, and you know, it can be all sorts, but the way you handle this is literally like an attack towards the person that's in front of you, which is why they draw back from you. And I hope that somebody's catching this message. Yeah, that's why things are taking longer for you, and you've been avoiding this personality trait that I'm describing. You've been avoiding dealing with that for a long time. It's time. Yeah, in that card, letting go, it is time, believe me. And this here is help from above for you, and I believe it. This here is like some energy really carrying energy, really caring for Aries. Surrender to the divine energy, help from above. You're good, Aries, if you close this cycle that I'm speaking about. Basically, it's about your character, your personality. You gotta really check yourself out, you know, like who you truly are. And if it helps, because that's what I do during the daytime, you know. I deal with the 3D experience in people. And you know, if you like riddles, you would figure out what I do. I'm saying to you, take the time one day to either ask somebody to record you or record yourself, you know, just like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes if you can hold it, or even more would be better, so that you would see how you act, especially when you're mad or like having a conflict. It will tell you exactly what I'm trying to tell you here. Walking away. Some of you may have to learn how to do just that, people. Learn to walk away, whether from an argument or a situation, and instead of being like, you know, on edge about it all the time. This here is Spirit saying to me, Aries, you're going to have to learn to walk away from the connections you care about. If the scenery is not right, then you know you gotta cut it. The world, those two cards, like, for, you know, is what it is. It's the energy. To that Tower moment, I can see it coming your way, like, you know, testing you, believe me. You better balance spirituality and practicality when it happens. The Magician and the Mirror. Didn't I tell you you gotta look at yourself? Take a really good look at yourself in the mirror to see about those behaviors, you know, that you got. Record yourself if you have to, then you would see who you truly are. And I hope that you have heard me. Yeah, it's the idea of seeing yourself to this sixth chakra, like the third eye chakra, like knowing who you truly are. It's time for that. Some of you, you're flawed in the way that you handle love, you know. And it says it here, someone from my community, you're going to tell me, T, you know, you're right 100% about this. And it's funny because Spirit is saying to me, it's a little bit the energy of everybody that's like resonating with me here. It's like, if it helps you, Aries, it's your heart space that you need to heal in order to, that's what's going to help you with all of this. Don't look for it anywhere else. It's because of your heart and the pain, literally the hole in the soul that you have like carried along the way. That's what you need to tackle. Yeah, to that World card. Once you do that, everything is going to be okay, and you will see it will change you for the better, not just for your love thing or whatsoever, to the point where you start like having these caring connections, you know, around you, instead of always being in some kind of a storm, you know, because now you would have learned to walk away instead of, you know, unleashing that fire, Aries. So that was my reading for you. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Take care of yourselves, stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.